Okay, so now we're going to move forward to our market update. And I turn it over to Mark.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Let's go to the first slide. So always interesting when these reports come out. We all wait with bated breath for the most recent report to come out. And once again, we see that the median price of a detached home rose slightly, $617,000, which is a 17.5% increase over last year. So absolutely amazing. And if we look at condos at the next slide, attached bumped up to 425,000, which again, a lot, if you're working with buyers, you know that there's a lot of buyers who can't find a single family home. So some are switching to condos, which is why condos or attached homes are obviously having higher prices because the demand is driving those up. This is $20,000 higher than last month and an increase of 27% year over year. So incredible. It's phenomenal. And I'm sure all of you that are talking to people say, when is it? The question is, when is this going to end? We have some buyer clients we took out over the weekend. Place in Heritage Palms, 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a den that actually should have been a bedroom. On the golf course, nice little unit, listed at $499. We went up to $575 and we were 4th in line. So there was an all cash offer. I'm sure it's over 6. And if you look at the comps, I mean, the comps are like 530 at the most. Yeah. And it's so difficult to talk to a buyer when they say, what should I offer? It's a really, really difficult conversation to have because people get emotional. Some people need to find a place. And it's just, I'm struggling. I mean, I really struggle in this market to answer that question, but I always go back to the report and I say, look, look at we're 27%, 25% above last year, depending on the city. And it's a difficult conversation. So hang in there. Let's go to the next one. This to me is, again, absolutely astonishing. If you look at the price of the average size detached home, the 12-month change ranges from 17.8% in Coachella to 35.8% in Rancho Mirage. Absolutely amazing. And if you look at the percentage from the low, which was 2011, we're anywhere between 137% or 116% and almost 317% from the low. I think we could probably throw those numbers out. I mean, I don't even know why we're comparing anymore to 2011, but I get it because it was the lowest of the low, but it's crazy. And then if you look at attached homes, the range is from 29.2% in Indian Wells to 67.2% in Desert Hot Springs. So the cities of Rancho Mirage, Bermuda Dunes, Indio all have year-over-year increases above 30% for detached homes, and year-over-year gains 29.2%, as I said, to 67.2.
67.2%.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. But the good news is, again, is there are still quite a few homes being sold every month. There's 864 homes that were sold last month. So people are still, if you've been out, if you have a listing, there's still a lot of buyers in the market. This home in Heritage Palms, it was a revolving door. There was probably 20 people, I overestimated, probably 15 people that walked through this home while we were there for 45 minutes. So there are still a lot of buyers in the market. You just got to know your numbers. You got to position your clients well. You have to be realistic, and you have to tell them they're going to have to be patient because it's tough. But the good news is homes are still being sold. That's a 3-month average. And if you look at the next slide, this is on 12-month average, 1,005. So over the last year, there's still been 1,005 homes being sold every month, both condo and single family. So 696 single family, 309 condo. So homes are still being sold, just not as the same rate that we've seen. We've seen over 1,000 on that 3-month average when there's a lot more inventory. So next slide. So let's talk about home sales by city. So if you look at this chart, we're seeing just about every city, with just a couple of exceptions, actually have less homes being sold than a year ago. Indio's an exception, 128, 124 last year. Desert Hot Springs 60 this year, was at 36 last year. So most of the cities are seeing a slight decrease in sales, but of course that's because there just isn't a lot of inventory. Pretty simple to figure that one out. Home sales by price range, same thing we've seen over the last 6 to 7 months. Again, you look at the over 1 million, that's one of the most popular categories, 143 homes sold this year as opposed to last year. If you look at the lower price ranges, obviously because there's not a lot of inventory in 300, 400, 400, 500, we're seeing less homes being sold in those categories. The 6 to 800 or $900,000 category, we're seeing a slight increase in some of those areas. And again, that really is about an inventory issue. Next one, and this is the kicker. So we continue to see inventory slide. We're down a little bit more. Again, this past month, February 1, there were 596 homes for sale in the Coachella Valley. Just look where we were February of 2017, over 4,000 homes for sale. That is amazing.
That is amazing.
And again, it's a tough conversation, particularly when you're talking to buyers. And you have to, if you're dealing with buyers, you've got to set the expectations. It's going to be tough. You got to be patient. We have to position our offers to be as strong as possible without getting too crazy. And the reason is there's only 596 homes for sale in the Coachella Valley. Crazy. Next slide, please. So months of sale, again, under a month, 0.6, amazing. Everything, as we know, everything that gets listed gets sold, just about. If you see something that's been on the market for 50 days, there's obviously an issue. Most homes are churning pretty fast, right, under a month.
Somebody have a
I'm
question?
picking up Abigail. She has a doctor's appointment.
Oh, hang on a sec. We need,
No.
who's talking? Oh, there it is. Okay,
You've been muted.
yeah, let me.
Okay,
There we go.
Gina has taken care of another problem. Months of sales by price range, every single price range with the exception of 1 million is under a month. And you look at a million and above, it's 1.3 months. It
I
was
remember when that used to
3.4.
be like 12 months for the $1 million plus
Crazy,
range.
yeah.
And now it's 1 month.
1 month. And if you're selling, if you have clients that want to buy $1 million home, it's just as competitive as any other market.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's nuts. But then you look at, like 5 to 600. I mean, it's 0.5, 0.4. Obviously, the lower the inventory, the faster they get sold. But we're in the strongest sellers market I think any of us will probably ever see, without exception. And again, it's kind of funny. We say under 6 months is a seller's market, over 6 months is a buyer's market. I mean, how do we ever when will we ever get back to that point? When will we get to a balanced market? It's anybody's guess. And if you're working with buyers, that's inevitably the question they ask. When is this going to change? It's like, I don't know. Honestly, I just cannot answer that question. If anybody has a better answer, please let me know what it is, because it's tough. It's tough to answer that question. You gotta make sure they're patient and they're realistic. So next slide. Months of sales by city, again, same kind of thing. Cathedral City, Indian Wells, they're all under a month. The only one that has a little bit longer, 1.1, is Desert Hot Springs. But you look like Indian Wells was 2.6 last year, Thousand Palms 2.8. Every city without exception is under 1 month of sales.
Wow.
Days in the market. This is something buyers are going to ask you. If you're working with buyers, you got to know this number. It's 27. I mean, that is absolutely amazing. 27 days on the market. And it's gone up a tiny bit. We kind of hit the bottom July, August, but we've gone up a little bit, not much. 27 days in the market is amazing. And this is an interest. I love that CDAR and everybody, they put this in because now it shows us the cities and where we are. So for example, the city of Coachella, 34 this month. A year ago, it was 32. Because obviously, we're year 2 of this pandemic, and when everything went crazy last year, we're starting to see days in the market tick up a little bit in some of the cities, almost even to where we were last year. But again, it's just about everyone is under 30, with the exception of La Quinta, Coachella, Bermuda Dunes for single family. And if you look at attached homes, kind of the same scenario. Price discount from list. Let's go to the next one, please. Yeah. I mean, this is, again, very, very telling, guys. If you're working with sellers, you're working with buyers, this is a really important chart to show them, because it shows that if you're working with a seller and you list it at or comparables, the chances are really good that you're going to get an offer over asking. And so the blue represents on single family homes over ask. And if you look at those cities, La Quinta 0.6, Desert Hot Springs 0.7, Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, and Indian Wells are a little bit below, but still, I mean, even the worst case scenario, if you will, is Indian Wells 0.5% below asking price. And remember, that's the last price that it was listed at when it sold, right? It wasn't when they started, which you don't see price reductions very often in this market. If you do, there's something wrong. And if you look at attached homes, condos, same thing. Indian Wells is about even. Indio 0.2, Bermuda Dunes 1.4. There's not a huge amount of condo inventory in those two cities, so that's a lot of that reason. But anyway, it's amazing. Just keeps going, and we'll see when it ends.
Awesome. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, guys. Just a reminder, agent icon. Have you guys seen that? Have you got your emails yet? Email started yesterday. If you did not see it, please check your promo tab or your spam tab and move it into your everyday inbox, because you're going to be getting one email a day from agent icon saying, here's today's post. If you love it, you basically click on download and you save it as a picture. And then just like you would upload to any social media medium, you want to just post it right onto, whether it be LinkedIn or Instagram, Facebook, whichever. If you don't care for the daily post, you can always log into Agent Icon right from the VAC. There are hundreds of posts of stuff for buyers, stuff for sellers, market updates, videos. There's all kinds of goodies that are already done for you, and literally download and then post. And it's super easy. If it just alleviates you having to think about, what am I going to post today, right? And so of course you're going to put in your personal stuff, your listings, your sales, you want to be a little bit transparent about you, so people, you remember the whole thing of social media, it's networking, it's people getting to know who you are as a person, so they know you and they like you. Because remember the rule, all things being equal, people do business with people they like, right? All things not being equal, people will still do business with people they like. So it's about being likable, getting out there, sharing ideas, and this hopefully will make it easier for you. We have our new marketing guy who is working right now in the conference room with one of the agents, Mason Spitz. He will be physically in our Indian Wells office every Tuesday and Thursday. He will have a desk here. So anybody wants to set an appointment to have their marketing audited, he'll just go through everything that you've done over the last year and say, hey, how about we tweak this? What worked? What didn't work? What can we add to bring more eyeballs to your business? And so he's great at that. And I encourage you to schedule your marketing meeting with him just to see where we are. Maria Herrera has also started, and she's up at the front desk. So we'll welcome Maria. If you haven't met her already, just give her a quick hello when you're coming in. And then Imelda, our new BMA, branch management admin. Do you have an update for us?
Yes, good morning. I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of the newer agents, and as well some of our agents, to verify if you guys are going to come to our award show. So I'll be giving you guys a call, and then also for the newer agents to help them set up whatever they need help with, if it's marketing or setting up a form, all that fun stuff. So I'll be in communication with everybody.
Great. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Don't forget Mark Starks every Tuesday, Facebook Live. And then tomorrow and Wednesday, tomorrow from noon to 3, and then Thursday from 8 a.m. to 1. Rick Berube, our company coach, is doing an RE Success series. His sessions are broken down here, where to get business, how to brand yourself, maximizing your leads and following up, farming for business, high impact open houses, the listing process, negotiation techniques, working with buyers, and business planning. So I encourage you to hop on there. There's the link right here. If you know, it's right here. It'll be in the handout. It's also in the VAC. So if you're not sure, just go into the VAC calendar and you can log in right from there. But I do encourage it because he covers scripts. He covers so many things to help you. And you may pick up an idea or two that you're not doing that just might click and you'll think, oh, I could try that. And so anything we can do to help you get listings is great. And then this Thursday, because we haven't had enough legal, we have Gov Hutchinson. He is the VP and Assistant General Counsel with CAR. He's going to provide an overview on the new forms and laws for real estate in 2022. So if you missed last month's legal update, you definitely don't want to miss this one. And that's Thursday, the 10th, 8:30 to 9:30. And CDAR, to register for it, you just go to your CDAR and then click on RSVP. Of course, I'll be having it here as well. Here is the link. Thank you for those of you who, when I sent the email, jumped on immediately and got it. Here's the link for the sales event. It's Eventbrite has it. And so, so if you haven't already RSVP'd, click on the link, get your RSVP in. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's at the Ritz-Carlton. Even if you're not getting an award, please come and you know, we can cheer on. And I just would like to see a huge presence for Indian Wells. I want them to know we are here. And so we'll have a good time. So thank you for that. And then, of course, I'm always here for you, whatever you need. Don't hesitate to reach out, set a time with me for coaching, or, you know, just to review what you want to do. What I'd love to hear from all of you, or tell me about the 3 things you'd like to accomplish this year. So, you know, you can call me, text me, email me, set up a time, and we can talk about it and maybe set some strategies on how to get it there for you. And that's why we're here. So any questions, comments, plugs, or wants? No, 10:30, right on the nose, guys. Woohoo! Actually 10:31 now. So I try to keep it within the hour. So thank you for everything that you do. And I look forward to seeing all of you really soon.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Gina.
guys.
Thank you, Gina.
Have a great day.